Today on Breakout Boxing Spotlight, we talk to John Moore, aka the Main Card Podcast, as he takes on his biggest challenge yet, putting down the mic and putting on the gloves as he takes on Divine Xavier, which formerly was a friendly bout, but it seems it has turned into a fiery bout of passion. Both of these guys want to beat the shit out of each other, and we're going to find out why today on this episode of Breakout Boxing Spotlight, where we talk to John, aka the Main Card Podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, it is once again breakout time. We are joined today by another episode of the Breakout Boxing Spotlight. We are joined by the Main Card Podcast, who is putting down the mic and stepping in the ring for July 27th, 2024. Main Card, it's good to see you here, my friend. How did we get here to Breakout Boxing, to you joining the team, and then you fighting Divine Xavier? Because this is a big fight for the community. Everyone is excited for it, and I think that you are excited for it as well, my friend. So tell us, how did we get this fight? How did we get here?
Well, first of all, Pat, you beautiful beast, thank you so much for having me on the show, the original, the creator of all this shit. You've done such an amazing job through everything. So let me give you your flowers before anything. You have gave everyone the opportunity to do this. So thank you for that. And thank you to Lesnar as well. So thank you for having me on. Shoot, man. So Breakout, it was the first thing that I really saw when I joined the Twitter community. So I was starting my podcast up. I saw that everything was on Twitter. I saw YouTube videos that like spaces were going on Twitter. I was like, fuck it. Let me download this app. And then the first thing that I saw was Lesnar, pretty much. And he was promoting his fight against, I think it was Linden at the time.
It was
for Breakout 02. Yeah. And I kind of followed along with that, and I've seen Breakout, how the event kind of transpired into 02, and I was kind of bringing up my brand as well, and it's kind of been stagnant a little bit just because my content hasn't been going out as much as I should be. I just started a new job, did everything, and now I accepted this fight. But at the time, it was a really steady growth, and as my brand was growing, you reached out to me, and I was more than down to to work with you guys. I mean, you guys do something really, really amazing. You get, people that really want a platform to do this on. I think a lot of people are capitalizing. I know there's a lot of conversation of, a lot of people aren't promoting or this and that, but I think, come fight night or even fight week, people are going to capitalize. Yeah, man, I love Breakout. I love what they represent. The people that are part of it, you, Lesra, Ran, all the Breakout signees. It was just a no-brainer to be a part of this and to commentate. And that first commentating job that I got with you guys at O2, I was hooked. I liked it. I loved it more than going to a Misfits event and doing media. You know what I mean? It's a different feeling. So I got hooked, and then you guys offered me to be signed as a commentator and a media guy. So here I am, and who would have thought I'd be fighting this soon? But here I am, and dude, I'm so fucking pumped, man. I mean, this has given me this is giving me an excuse to get in shape, man. I mean, back at 03, dude, I was 210. I'm 182 right now, so I'm dropping weight.
A lot of people that were beefy at 03, bro. Everyone had to have that extra weight on for the cold, bro. I guess we could talk about that real quick. That 03 fight week, bro. Dude, that shit was absolutely fucking insane. We had DDK beefing, Royalty and Diesel beefing. You had all these people beefing, cupcakes flying everywhere.
Yep.
What were some of your favorite moments from that whole week?
Oh, jeez, man, that's a great question. Because, dude, the Breakout 2, it wasn't really the full experience because I came on fight day, did commentary, didn't really get to hang out with you guys, and then had to go back. And I was supposed to go out to LA. One of my family members passed away, but besides the point, I didn't get to make it to LA or like stay in Atlanta for too long. But as soon as 03 happened, I got there Wednesday, Thursday, somewhere around there. And dude, everything was just the energy. I don't know. You wanted to get up early. You wanted to stay up all night just to see what would transpire. You wanted to get everyone's thoughts about their fights. You would see, I mean, at least there's multiple favorite parts. I can't give you one favorite part. I'm going to give you multiple. But one of my favorite parts is seeing everyone in the house that's going through the fight and going through the fight week. Seeing I haven't really been in a position like I've wrestled, I did all this, but a fight is different when it's fist, you know what I mean? So seeing everyone in their demeanor change throughout the week as the fight got closer, and seeing hearing everyone's stories of how bad they wanted it, everything, just the stories. That was one of my favorite parts, getting to know everyone a little bit more, including like Grimvis and Coach Joey. That was a really, really cool conversation for me. You and Les, of course, like I got to see behind the scenes of just what everything that's happening, and just the craziness that it is just to get an event together in the day. You know what I mean? And that was definitely a cool part about it. Seeing, as far as fight day, man, gosh, dude, seeing you win was amazing. I'm not even just being like that. Like, seeing you win against Chapel, I feel like that match was a lot bigger than what people talk about nowadays. Like, it's literally someone that came from the UK to fight someone from America in the small creator scene. It's big. It's a huge deal.
Shout out to
And
Chapel,
seeing
man.
shout out Chapel, man. We love that guy. I love Chapel, man. That's my guy. But yeah, man, it was really amazing seeing that, and the energy that of the walkout that you had on, dude. That was fucking sick. Um, Ezza and Les has to be mentioned, bro. They just, the promotion was insane. I mean, that's pinnacle.
Fucking
I
Eva
mean,
going like
yeah,
this
just
shit, bro.
yeah, and Waffle, get him out of here. So no, man, everything 03 was, even though in the end you didn't want it, or every one of us in media and the fighters, it didn't go out the way that we wanted it to, but just the whole week, the weekend, it felt complete. You know what I mean? Even though it didn't come out the way it was supposed to.
Obviously, you're fighting Divine Xavier, man. Like, why is Divine Xavier the opponent that's making you jump out from your seat from being I'm not gonna fight to I'm gonna fucking fight tomorrow type shit? Like, what is it about this
Yeah.
guy?
Yeah, so yeah, I'm glad you mentioned that, because I remember having a conversation with you and Lesnar, and they were like, you guys were like, hey, would you want to fight anytime? And I was like, you know what, man, I want to work on my podcast. I want to get my life together a little bit more, just basic shit. And I don't know, man, that when I saw Rafi and Divine get announced, I was like, okay, this is a good fight for the community. You know what I mean? This is a good fight. And then once Rafi pulled out and I saw the opportunity, I was like, okay, now we can make this a great fight. Me and Divine, we're friends. You know what I mean? Right now, we're not friends because we got to fight each other, and it comes down to us getting in the ring and punching each other in the face. So we really can't be friends right now. So, I don't know. When I saw him, he needed an opponent. I felt like this would just be the best for the community. I feel like the Rafi fight was good. Now, in all honesty, I think I made it great. I think people are way more excited. I think it just gravitated towards me. I love Divine. I love what he does for content. I think he's amazing for this community. But I think um, it was just meant to be this way. And I couldn't help myself just to get in there. You know what I mean? At this point in my life, I feel like I needed something like this. And I'm definitely working harder than I've ever had in my entire life. I played football, I wrestled, I did all this stuff, but this is really a humbling experience for me. Getting punched in the face, working till you're literally your legs collapse under you. I mean, it's just a whole different experience. So, yeah, it's Divine just excited me, man. It really just excited me. I feel like people really wanted someone, a good replacement for Rafi, and I think we both excited a lot of people. So
Is this a one and done for you?
we'll see, man. I mean, to be honest with you, I have no aspirations for Misfits. I have no aspiration to be any bigger in the fight game, at least. But I mean, we'll see, man. I think the opponent has to gravitate. You know what I mean? Like, I think Divine was just something I was like, okay, this makes sense to me. But with anyone else, like I in that division, let's see, like Ran, I would never fight Ran. Ran is just a different human, a different monster,
Shout out,
and
man.
he is shout out Ran, and he he wants it. You know what I mean? He wants to become bigger and move up the pedestal. For me, this is a reason to get in shape, to have fun, to fucking get into a fight. You know what I mean? It's just a different feeling, man. I've done everything but fight, and this is just what I want to do.
Listen, man, it's just good to see you here. Good to see you in the ring, obviously. I have a couple more questions for you. What can
Of
people
course, man.
expect to see from promo from you over the next couple of months?
Yeah. So my promo has not been great. Um, I think it's honestly like it really took me by surprise. A lot of people are like, do promo, do this, do that. And it's easy to sit on the sidelines like me and be like, yeah, you should promo, you should do this. Why are you not doing this and that? But it's hard, man. It's really hard, especially when you have a job and you're training and you want to win. I think it's like everything else is a side thought. And I think you just have to put the promo on in the front part of your brain instead of the back. I think I'm learning to do that. The comments that me and Divine have been on Twitter have been a little bit better. I've been getting some graphics done a little bit. I've also have some video of me sparring, doing everything, and that's going to be released here pretty soon. I just want to look a little bit better than what I am right now, to be honest. And then yeah, there's a lot more coming up. There's a lot more coming up, and then we also did a live stream for the watch party for Misfits, and there was a lot of good back and forth from there. Me and Divine have a lot planned out that we want to do together as far as promo goes, and we it was a little bit slow for the first couple weeks, but we're ready to kick it up a notch, and yeah, I'm just looking forward to seeing what we come out. It's gonna be different. It's gonna be different than us just talking shit. It'll be good content.
Absolutely, my friend. That's exciting to hear. That is definitely
Yeah.
100% exciting to hear. To all the people out in the audience, what is your message to them about this fight and about you and your future?
Shit, man. I got nothing left to lose, man. It's kill or be killed. I've been saying this whole fucking fight camp. It's kill or be killed. I got no reason to be on Misfits. I got no reason to move up the ranks. I just want to fuck someone up, and Divine is who is in front of me. That's just really what it is. Divine excited me, and for that reason, I had to get out of bed, get in shape, do all these things. And I'm a scary person now, man. I didn't realize I could get to this point, and it's scary. So I'm honestly hoping that Divine brings on the same fight. I hope he's working as hard as I am. I think he is. I think he knows what kind of fighter I can be, could be. And it's gonna be fireworks, man. I'm not gonna be stepping back. I'm not gonna be running away. It's gonna be forward pressure the entire time. That's how I'm gonna win. He's a little bit more lengthy. He's a little taller than me. I gotta just put on that forward pressure and nonstop, just make him uncomfortable. So for the fans or anybody that, even if you aren't a fan, even if you're just a fan of Breakout, not just specifically me, just expect fireworks. It's gonna be insane. Divine and me are going to put on a show, and I'm not going to be running the entire time. It's get knocked out or knock someone out.
Absolutely, my friend. July 27th, 2024. You could see the main card podcast take on Divine Xavier. This is going to be a fantastic fight. We will see you there. One
Love you,
shall
Pat.
rise, one shall fall. Love you too, main card. I'll see you.